touched out. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Stafford. It's terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. James has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Lady! 52 right here. 52. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Stafford looks to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the Eagles' 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. This is Howard on 2nd down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a rough stand.
Is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 23-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Stafford. And that is incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the toss play, Howard. And some room to maneuver. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Philadelphia.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles, 32 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action, Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, we talked about the Madden Classic earlier, but we should also remind you the time is running out to represent your favorite club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in MCS history, over $700,000. Visit MaddenChampionship.com/compete by October 7th to receive a bonus Team Elite Fantasy Pack in Ultimate Team. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Four down, even. Lefty.
On first down, Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Going up top. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he'll take it.